Joe loves it.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's keep the political theme going here tonight, and let's go to Romney and Obama and take a look at the horse race. 187 days away from the general, and Obama is ahead of Romney by about 3.5 points when you take a look at the composite of the polls. But when you break it down and you look at some of the swing states here, Quinnipiac took a look at 3 particular states, and Obama and Romney neck and neck when it comes to the all-important Florida and Ohio. Romney ahead of Obama by a point in Florida, while the president opening up an 8-point lead in the state of Pennsylvania. Now, if you're a betting man, I'm going to start with you, Dominic. Today's the election, and I know you said every single time here, Rich, is going to come down to the last week here, but I'm making you bet today. You're going to Vegas and you're double it. You got to put the bet down who wins in November.
But I'm not going to double down.
No, you're not.
Just a straight bet?
Yeah, straight bet.
Today.
Oh, you see, he can't. He can't.
No, because if we're going by today, Obama has not had time to energize his base. He has not been able to do what he does best, which is his magic, which is selling hope across the country, which is his charisma, his good looks. He hasn't had a chance to do that yet. So if I had to give an answer today, I would say Romney would win the election.
Obama, 317 electoral votes.
Dominic. I agree with that analysis.
But
you have
do you agree because you hope he's right?
Nailed it.
No, but you agree because you hope he's right, or would you bet your mortgage that you think it's Romney
I will
today?
double down. You say that he hasn't had time to energize his base. Quite frankly, he's had 3 years to energize his base. The problem is he has lost some of his base because the policies have not been as successful.
He's been cleaning up somebody else's mess. If we're going to call it right, we got to be honest. He was handed the Titanic.
I'm not looking to fight this fight, guys. I just want to know who would win here. For the record, I'm with Andrew here. I think Obama wins by a nose right now.
Okay.
All right. And let's get to our second sound-off question in this segment. More than just who would win and why, let's talk next about the next issue, obviously, which we're talking about, which is Mr. Osama Bin Laden, his death and the politicization of it here. You've all seen the ad here, and in it, it asks if Mitt Romney would have made the same choice in that critical moment. McCain, Senator McCain, as we said, he's been one of the most outspoken critics condemning it. Take a listen.
I've had the great honor of serving in the company of heroes, and you know the thing about heroes, they don't brag. So to say that Mitt Romney wouldn't have, I mean, is politicizing what an event that all Americans applauded enormously.
Okay. I know what these guys thought because we talked about this. I'll ask you. You really thought it was a cheap shot, the ad?
I thought that the ad was foolish because it was not going to enhance his image. I've been a soldier. I've served in a war zone. I've run special operations. You like to keep it low-key. You like to keep it secret. And to essentially be spiking the ball or running around the stadium with the ball a year after the deed has been done, I think is divisive. It's not unifying. Okay. I think the trip to Afghanistan was potentially unifying, but I think he lost it with the ad. So strategically, I think he made a mistake with the ad.
All right. But when I heard this, the first thing that came to mind was, do we have the clip from the hard deck here with the flight suit? Here it is. Where was the criticism when our commander-in-chief or warrior-in-chief, he touches down on the hardtop, you got the big mission accomplished behind him, which, by the way, wasn't true, and he's got the flight suit on, you know, giving the salutes here, like, you know, he just came from flying in a mission. Isn't that even more politicizing than this?
There was incredible criticism of that.
But did you have a problem with it?
Yes, I did. And as Rumsfeld has testified, it was the military that put the sign up, not the Bush people. But no, I had a problem with that. I had a big problem with that. And the media tore him apart on that. And that whole mission accomplished thing became the mantra of the anti-Bush crowd for the next several years.
What about a shot of the smoking Twin Towers in the Bush re-election ad? That's not politicizing?
It is. But, you know, what I'm saying is he politicized, not good. Obama politicized the killing, the assassination of Osama Bin Laden. Not good.
But Congressman,
not good.
I really want an answer to this question.
Not good.
Have Republicans ever given President Obama credit for Osama Bin Laden?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about a backhanded compliment.
Dominic,
We give him credit. We give him credit, but give Bush credit. Have they ever given this president sole credit?
What did the ad say? Romney didn't have the guts to do it. Now, Clinton didn't have the guts to do it. Bush lost him in Tora Bora. But how can you predict that your opponent didn't have the guts to do something that he could not do? No, he did not.
He absolutely said it. In the debate in 2008,
that's not true.
In the debate in 2008, he absolutely said it would be foolish to cross over the international lines into an ally's airspace to go after one person. Plus, there was all the talk about spending all of these millions of dollars going after one person.
And in fact, he's correct. It was foolish, and it poisoned our relations with Pakistan. There's another way to run that secret up. But the fact of the matter is, you know, you cannot criticize your opponent who's never been in a position to say yes or no. You can criticize Clinton, you can criticize Bush.
Would that be the opponent that has no foreign relations experience? And Republicans said that Obama, it would be his biggest obstacle, and he beat them at their own game, Richard.
And Dominic, Obama doesn't have foreign policy experience either, just because he lived in Indonesia. But what we need in our country now is somebody who knows about the economy. It's about the economy, stupid. It's about the economy, stupid.
By the way,
you can shoot anybody you want, but it's not going to fix the economy.
Political candidate 101. No matter what, whenever anything's going in any case, just say it's the economy.
It's the economy, stupid. There you go.
All right, now I want to get to endorsements here.
And I don't mean you, Dominic. Don't get me wrong.
And to me, I think one of the things we're learning is endorsements mean very little, if anyone's listening. Here's what we've seen in recent times. Rick Santorum, he's endorsed Romney. Gingrich, sort of, kind of, to a degree, endorsed him this week. And Michelle Obama, talk about a proverbial slip. Michelle Bachmann did the same today. Take a listen.
I am honored to be able to be here to lend my voice and my endorsement to Mitt Romney as our president to take the country back.
All right. Seems like she's fully invested. Well, let's match that with kind of a different tune that we heard singing on the campaign trail.
Mitt Romney, can he beat Obama?
No, he can't beat Obama because his policy is the basis of Obamacare. The signature issue of President Obama is Obamacare. You can't have a candidate who has given the blueprint for Obamacare. It's too identical. It's not going to happen.
Now, it's one thing to have bad policy. It's another thing to mislead the American public. But the governor does this on a variety of subjects. He will be the weakest candidate we could possibly put forward on the most important issue of today.
Do you really want a Massachusetts moderate who won't level with you to run against Barack Obama, who frankly will just tear him apart? I mean, he will not survive against the Obama machine.
All right. And trust me, we could get more clips. I know it happens. You got ugly primary fights and all the rest. But those criticisms, to me, if they made a commercial spot, somebody trying to beat Romney, it'd just be playing his primary challengers here, because it plays in the Etch-a-Sketch, Rob. It plays into the whole idea. He'll say anything to try and get your vote. If it's for this election, he'll say the opposite to win the next election. Is this a problem for Mitt Romney?
No, it's not, any more than it was a problem for Obama that he and Hillary Clinton mixed it up, and Bill Clinton weighed in on that race. You know, when you're in a primary, you say and do things that you don't do in a general. And generally speaking, after the primary is over, the parties come together, the candidates come together with a unified message. And, you know, you can dig back into the history and pull these things out, but the voter knows that those words were spoken in a different context. And we have a new context. Now the contest is between President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney.
You don't think it's going to be a big problem? People forget in the general?
Not a big problem. What I think is more of a factor, to be honest and frank with you, is the fact that Mr. Obama is an African American, and that's why this race is so close.
You got that in. You made it in the D block. You threw that by the B block. Thank you, Dominic.